Hey, what's up guys? Andrew from American Musical Supply here in Nashville at the Gibson Custom Shop. I'm with Ron, and he's the general manager of the custom shop. He's going to talk to us a little bit about some of the aspects that go into producing a custom shop guitar. How you doing, Ron?
Doing great. Glad to have you guys here today.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, so what we're looking at here are where we actually select the wood.
Okay.
And a lot of what we do are Les Paul type guitars. So it has a maple top and a mahogany back. Our maple tops come from either Western North America or Eastern North America. Our mahogany backs come from a plantation down in Fiji. And we normally use mahogany necks as well, but we have maple necks and etc. We have various types of fingerboards that we have here that we use as well. And we're trying to make the best premium guitars that we possibly can. And with the craftsmanship that you'll see as we go along on the tour here, premium raw materials, premium labor to put out a premium product. The average employee here has been here with us for 17 years. So it's not a fly-by-night job, it's a career for these guys.
So do they move up from the other Gibson factories, or?
The majority of them do.
Okay.
So they've been working at USA, or they've been working in Memphis at the past, and what we say is they sort of graduate to custom shop.
Okay.
So we have what we feel like are the best quality workers that we can find. So this is our neck blank that we use to begin the neck with. And what we will do is we will select a couple pieces of mahogany blocks, and we'll glue them on either side to make the famous Gibson mustache headstock. We also take the time to try to match up the color of our wing blocks with the neck to try to get the best color that we possibly can. So it's that little attention to detail that we do on a lot of our different processes that help us make the best product that we possibly can. So this is our DMS machine, where this is routing out the necks and getting into a rough shape so we can go ahead and start our sanding process. It's going ahead and drilling the holes that are necessary as well. And this machine takes about 8 minutes to run 3 necks. So it's a time saver for us, definitely. What these two individuals are doing here is they're actually rolling the necks. And at Custom Shop, all of our necks are asymmetrical because your hand is asymmetrical. Part of it's fatter than the other. And while these guys have their calipers and all, it's really how does it feel in their hands. So this is a highly technical job. And they have to be thinking, am I working on a 58 neck, a 59 neck, or a 60 neck? And am I working on a left-handed guitar or a right-handed guitar? It's all about how does it feel in their hands. So we put a lot of value in their feel and in their trust. All right, so this is where we put the binding onto the guitars as well. And it depends upon the guitar. We either have single binding, double binding, or no binding. And we have various colors that we use as well. A cream, a white, a black, a white, black, white, black. And we use something like a giant shoestring to wrap up the guitar. And there's actually a technique these guys have to follow to ensure that you hit all the pressure points and that the glue is hit all the way through. This machine behind me is known as a slack belt sander. And what happens is you have to ensure that you're sanding all over the guitar, but you have to ensure that you have even pressure because there is a curvature to the top. We have to ensure that the curvature stays over that. And this is a highly technical job as well. Back in the old days in Kalamazoo, where Gibson used to be, the guys would actually lock this in on their belt and they would push it back and forth, back and forth. But as you can see on this machine, we developed a table where the thing slides back and forth. It's a giant piece of sandpaper that he's pressing down on the sandpaper to ensure that the quality is where we need it for it to be. what Andrew is working on here is putting abalone into one of our made-to-measure guitars. We offer the made-to-measure program. If somebody has a guitar that they've always dreamed about, now's the time that you could order one of these things. And there's a lot of hand craftsmanship that goes on to ensure that the quality that you're looking for as a consumer is that we meet that as well. What Patrick is working on here is neck fit between the neck and the body. And we design our necks to be just a little bit too big for our body. So he actually has to chisel out the neck to ensure that it fits snugly. We use hot glue here. There's two reasons for that. Number one, that's what they used in 58, 59, and 60. But number two, there's actual tonal characteristics which make hot glue sound better than a normal woodworking glue. Hot glue is a finicky substance though, so you have to use it in small batches. And we use long neck tendons here as well, and we actually put a pinhole inside the neck. And in that pinhole, we put an RFID chip. So we can tell you if you have a real custom shop guitar or a fake custom shop guitar. And we've had to tell guys they had fake guitars before, and they weren't very happy. But we're very proud of the craftsmanship, and this is an example of what Patrick does.
When did you begin chipping the guitars?
Back in around 2002.
Okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. So we're in our hand sand department now at Custom Shop. And you can see that there's a lot of hand craftsmanship that goes on here as well. And we ensure that the guitar is smooth in all the different aspects, ensuring that all the crevices are taken away, all the ends that need to be smooth are smoothed out as well. So we're in our aniline dye room, and we put aniline dye on all of our historic products. And aniline dye is a stain that we use because it's what was used in the 50s as well. But it's a difficult process that we use, and it takes a lot of technical expertise, which we feel like we have here at Custom Shop as well. And we will sand it down in this room and ensure that everything is in the proper shape before it moves on to the next department. So we're in our paint department now, and we're just spraying the guitars. The average Les Paul gets 9 different coats of something or another. Wow. So it's a lot of hand craftsmanship, a lot of specialized techniques that we use to put out the premium guitars. So these guitars that you're seeing now have been through the paint department, and now these ladies are actually scraping off the excess paint off the binding. And they have to make sure that they get all the paint off the binding. But if they go down too far and they create a divot, then it's a scrap guitar at that point. And we cut off the headstock and throw the thing away, which is disappointing, but that's the way it is, because we're looking to make premium products that everybody can be proud of here as well. It's a highly specialized job, a highly technical job. All right, so we're in final assembly now, and what David is doing is he's working on a 1955 Les Paul Gold Top,
Right on.
which is for AMS. Very excited about the partnership that we have with AMS as well. David is making sure that the guitar is correct when he first receives it, and then he's getting the pickups holes routed, and then he will be placing the pickups up there and all the electronics. So he'll be putting the strings on the guitar, the tuners on the guitar, and then he'll play the guitar in all the various positions available to ensure that the pickups are working correctly and that the guitar is working correctly throughout.